All right, now we've got 2 real. What's the snake on the hunting list? Do we know?
I don't think
giant
it's on the
snake.
list, is it?
Giant snake was on. But was
Snake is on there. Yeah.
Let's take a quick look.
I'm pretty sure he's top tier.
Now this is it. We come back with a wyvern and more shit. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but like, oh shit!
How are we going to get all of this? We'll bring the wyvern back and we'll be like, no, wait, we've got more.
Yeah.
Let's hold on, guys.
Just
snake first.
Yeah.
Boom, wyvern.
I don't want to leave the wyvern.
Snake is.
No, we're good.
Snake top tier. So that's 2 things.
Oh, it's above the boar.
Yeah, it's
Nice!
above the point you're hunting.
we keep killing shit above the thing we were hunting.
Let's keep on killing, I guess, then, guys. So
Now we should get this shit back.
I mean, at this stage, I'm imagining that the dragon is long gone.
yeah, dragon.
Yeah, you guys turn back instead of going for the dragon.
We had to.
Yeah.
Of course you did.
All right. I wanna.
I mean, we could have managed.
You could have managed.
Yeah.
Now, to be honest, as soon
Can I
as
make
hit
a
them,
roar in
it's
Draconic
serious trouble.
to try?
gonna
And,
say-
Absolutely no doubt we had to come back.
can I make a
Yeah.
roar in Draconic to try and convey that it's safe?
Yes.
No! Don't make loud noise in the towel bar.
You've already shouted snake, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
alright.
there's tons of commotion already.
Don't
B,
make
won't
more
things
noise,
be
then.
more afraid when they think there's a wyvern and a giant snake here?
Hey. Yeah. To be honest, you guys are okay, so yeah.
So this will be a constitution because he's going to be pretty far away.
I've got good
To see
constitution.
if you can yell because Draconic's a very guttural language. You're going to be singing from diaphragm. So if you need to make this loud enough, he's actually going to hear.
Is it just constitution?
Straight con, yeah.
Okay, that's 12. That's not the best. Do I want an inspiration? Yeah, I'm gonna spend 1 inspiration.
I'm thinking if we
Try
use
and
the
get my
wyvern
dragon
as like the roof with the wings, and then we can wrap the snake around it, like the edges of the pen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think we just need little things on the outside as well. Little pocket rooms.
12.
Just little giant
Like
boar.
a little conservatory of
Okay.
Yeah.
So Yarlet leans back
Yeah,
and
yeah.
makes a cute gnome-sized version of Draconic yell out to the sky, Darth Vader style.
No!
But unfortunately, it falls on deaf ears. The sound reflects gently back off the Niln's mountain, but no response.
So I guess you guys would now know she speaks Draconic.
Yeah, right. Right, whoop.
Yeah, probably to you guys, it probably sounded like weird. Like she doesn't actually have the proper apparatus to speak Draconic.
Yeah.
So it probably sounded like somebody doing a fairly insulting impression of Draconic.
I would say it's more like someone with an accent talking.
Yeah. Like deep Swedish.
So yeah, Smith, maybe you should do the actual roar and get the dragon back because it listened to you.
Yeah. Well, it's scared of me.
More
If you
so.
just say it's safe, it'll know
Yeah.
what you mean.
Well, last time you were the one who had the best
Yeah,
success
yeah.
in actually talking to it.
Yeah. Okay.
Try it.
I will roar loudly but soothingly. It's safe.
Okay.
Come back, dragon, it's safe now.
Remember, his name is Dragonbeard.
I thought it was Mr. Wiggles.
No!
No, Dragonbeard.
The first thing it's doing when it gets back is I'm asking its name.
Mr. Wiggles beard. I roll for this, yeah.
Yes, you
Mr.
do.
Wigglybeard.
It was
shit.
Sir Squiggles.
So con.
No, so Squiggles was your
Oh yeah, that's right. You're right. That was
Was
the
Come on.
Meowlos.
Why is it con?
Lizard boy.
This is
Yeah,
this
giant
is
lizard,
pure
yeah.
intestinal fortitude.
Right.
Yelling.
8.
Use an
No.
inspiration. Just 1.
I think we've got a 10.
I mean, I've got +2 con, so I could attempt.
Try it. We're all trying.
So yeah, so the last person can roll. If you're gonna wolf pack call this, which I will allow, then so Dave, you're the last one to roll, and you can do so with advantage.
Nice.
So you sort of pick on that they're shouting, and then you all in unison. You started a howl if you've seen that movie.
Yeah.
Din's failed because he's tired from sprinting into the forest and back out.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go.
It's like
baby.
breath.
I just learned the language, to be fair.
Well, thank
You got-
goodness I'm doing it with us. So that's
Advantage.
10.
Nice.
Talking language. Unnatural 20.
Nice. So yeah, I think with that, like you add in the final, you echo Yarlet's call of it's
Good
safe. And
The
then
harmonies.
there's like there's silence. There's silence for a
Deep
moment
dragon.
as it sort of again it echoes back off Niln's rise, and then you hear from the distance a much gentler sort of and you understand for in Draconic from that it replies, no, it's not.
Still alive, guys.
That's
also,
good.
Also, it seems like it's in some distress.
Let's.
Alright, splitting the party went okay, I don't think.
I mean, technically, no one died.
No one died.
I really don't want to leave.
I know, we don't want to leave it here with anything to eat it, but do we want to save the dragon?
I mean, yes, but how far away did it sound?
It sounded far, like it sounded further than you were probably expecting.
The dragon, it's a dragon. It's pretty rare.
What's the likelihood of there being something else big enough to eat either of these things?
Lots of little things though.
Around the Tau Bar, like not outside of the runs, but like you're leaving a corpse in a place like this place is. You give it like 2-3 hours, there'll be giant vultures here almost definitely. 2 kills this sort of size, you're going to be attracting some. This is like leaving an elephant corpse on the savannah.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's
Scavengers.
not do it.
Nothing that would particularly be dangerous, just.
A shit ton of scavengers.
Yeah.
Like your biggest risk is you come back and there is just like a feeding frenzy going on.
Yeah.
And like, something big's fighting with something else big, with vultures looming over the top. Like you've got a certain amount of time before this just becomes a meat pile.
That's a lot of little things we could take back as well. But it's not a wyvern.
We already have an issue with getting these two.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
Like the wyvern, you already were going to have trouble, and then now the wyvern is pinned underneath something which is a size category larger, which I don't think any of you can physically move.
no.
Like
Alright.
your killer's pinned under a much bigger kill now.
How far away is
We're gonna need
town?
sleds to bring this, but.
Yeah. How far away is town, by the way?
So you guys,
I assume it's part of our trial to get the thing back.
it
Yeah.
is, that's part 2. So you guys, normally it would be 2 days travel,
With this stuff.
depending on what means you get with the to actually travel it by. It's going to be longer than 2 days. Like it's 2 days if you're walking back, like just at a regular pace. Like you could probably sprint it back in 1 and be exhausted and take a couple of levels of exhaustion. But yeah, with these things behind you, it's going to be like 4 days if you come up with a cunning way of doing it. Longer if not.
Okay, so. I have a question.
Go.
Yeah.
How much can I bullshit Phantasmal Force to make these guys believe they can lift this on their own?
You'd need 1 each.
Yeah.
Trying to give us hernias.
I know, right? That's not even on the injury
Can they
list.
call upon their mind's eye of 100% strength and lift it if I make them believe it weighs nothing?
No, unfortunately not.
Damn.
Like the dragons between them could probably get the wyvern back with like a fortnight or something like that between the two of them. Like they
If
need
they were carrying, yeah.
like they did. Carrying would be generous. They'd be dragging.
Yeah.
Like the two of them, they'd be exhausted after. It'd be like hard labour. You'd probably need somebody to whip them. But between the two of them, they could probably manage it. Like they're the biggest, ugliest of the group.
Hey,
And that's just a good Saturday night.
no need for that.
Very rude.
If we were 1 level higher, then you could find Steed and we would just have a horse we could tie it to.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Go kill some boars.
Yeah.
Live to.
Till you die.
How many spell slots should I have, by the way?
That's a very good
It's on there. It's level. They're all
Should it be
level
on the table?
1 at the moment, I think. And
Didn't I get?
You have 3 still.
Yeah, 3, but you've got 1 more to be able to be prepared at a time.
Yes, so you can
have 4
prepare 1 more
prepared.
spell.
So Ryumi's gonna get that dragon.
So yeah, what is the plan?
I don't want to leave these things.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I know.
And I hope the dragon that fares alright by himself.
There's also the thing of whatever else we find in there, like, I'm running a little low on the magic tank. Like, I'm out of 2nd level spells, so I can't do Scorching Ray or stuff anymore. I have to rest before any of that stuff. I've still got all my level 1 spells, to be fair,
I've got
but...
4 hit dice now.
Yeah.
Sick.
Because it's always the same as your level.
Oh, magic up as well.
Right.
So what we thinking, guys?
Wait,
How important is this dragon to Nook? Not that important. But he likes it.
Yeah, I like it too, but, like, yeah, that's what I'm kind of like... yeah, I like it, but at the same time, it's like if I found a dog that then ran out into the wilderness that I might die from.
Yeah.
But at the same time, this is also the last dog.
This is-
Like, if we found the last dog on Earth, I might be a little more concerned about it.
I don't think we'd be happy leaving it, would we?
It is still the last dragon, and we are part dragon.
So yeah. So
We're going after it.
I guess
Well, I'm
Nuck
going
would-
You're
after
going.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nuck would-
but Din's going after it.
it. Yeah,
Yeah, Nuck would look to you two and be sort of like, are we going?
we're going.
Let's go.
Sweet. Okay. So you guys. So how are you approaching this? Are we sprinting? Are we sneaking?
Nuck dash!
So, hang on. Is there any way we can secure these things temporarily? Like with a trap or
video.
something?
If you want to take the time. So do you want to take the time?
Should we
to
take a
try
few
and-
minutes and try and like just put up rudimentary stakes or something to try and keep things like ring it with wooden stakes or something?
I think if it's in danger and it can't run back to us, then we don't have a few minutes.
Yeah.
Is anyone going to stay with the wyvern?
Nope.
No.
That went badly last time.
Okay.
Cool.
We,
So
we can handle some giant vultures. If
There
there's
will
anything
always-
else, then we'll have to see.
There will always be more things, even if we can't, for some reason, take the wyvern back.
Yeah, I
We'll
guess
still be able to find other
the-
things.
We'll
we
always
can
have the
kill.
XP.
Assuming it doesn't take us multiple hours to get this thing back, the chances of both of these things being completely eaten is garbage. Like, there's no way it'll happen.
As long as we can turn back with the wyvern skull, we can have a lovely decoration on our wall.
Okay. So, can I get a survival check? So you're going to need to track it now. It's been gone for too long. Somebody's going to need to actually try and find it.
Okay.
So with advantage, whoever's rolling it,
I got 0.
because you'll be helping.
It's me, but I've done this wrong. That's actually 4.
Bugger.
And -2, so yeah.
Wait, that's a 4.
You're not surviving.
And no.
Okay, so that is.
Did you say the
Did you
advantage?
say advantage?
Yes, because everybody's helping. So
So that will be an 18 or
That's pretty good.
a
Crit!
crit. Okay.
Nuck's rolling good.
Yeah,
Well,
for real.
no.
2 crits already.
Okay.
Exactly.
So technically that's a 24.
So with a crit, I think you actually get there in time to see something.
Something.
Is it those fucking cultists?
Might be.
I knew it!
It is, motherfucker.
I just knock missile into one of their
Yeah,
faces.
straight up, if we see the cultists, I'm just
Yeah, we're killing them.
unloading on them this time. They've had their chances.
So yeah, I think let's.
Listen,
We're gonna.
listen.
Well, I'll tell you what you see, and then we'll draw up the map for it afterwards. We'll take a quick break, and I will draw it up. Nuck, you managed to follow the trail of the dragon. Like it was moving quick, so you managed to pick up a trail quite quickly. And your crit manager, you run at not quite Nuck speed, but I think your enhanced sort of speed allows you to just do what most people would do at a walking pace. You're sort of doing it at like a fast jog, like I can see it straight there, I'm going this way. You managed to get up onto a rise. It sort of dips slowly away from you, and then it comes up the other side of the valley. Again, all still filled with pine trees and the millwood. And then you can see up on the other side. Actually, probably the first thing you'd see is down in the centre of the dip. You see a man in a black torn cloak, lying on his back, staring at the sky with his mouth agape. And he looks like desiccated, like a dry fruit. And then you look up from there, and you see what's clearly some of the cultists from the day. It looks like there's more of them now. And you see they've got what looks like a large brown Hessian piece of fabric, which is thrashing violently. It has a net over the top of it. I mean, there's a group of about 6 of them dragging it over the rise.
How far away are they?
I'm going to say like 200 feet. It's like
Jesus.
they're far away.
6 foot and 200 feet.
Does the desiccated guy look like he's been burnt?
Hmm.
Say by the dragon's fire breath?
Definitely not fire.
Right.
Roll a history for me with advantage because you've been reading the book.
Can I do that as well?
Yes,
that's
anybody's
no good.
anybody's been reading the book.
I'm so bad on
Crit.
history
Yep,
checks.
I crit, so
Yeah, well, I'm like a 6, so.
tell me.
Okay, see, yeah, you would probably you would see this and then you would recognise. You probably wouldn't have realised it up until now, but your mind flashes back to a picture that was in the book of. You just thought it was a dragon, sort of like blowing fire. Like you just saw this dragon with its mouth agape, but like instead of the fire, like it just drew like smoke. So you just assumed like it had just breathed fire.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is the after effect. But a picture sticks in your mind of the person in the smoke, who's just been drawn as like an outline.
Sure.
And you put 2 and 2 together, and the dragon has more than one breath weapon.
Oh, okay.
It has a second one which drains people's life force directly.
Interesting.
Vampire dragon.
We must get this back.
This is our dragon.
We should call him. What was it?
He has a name. I'm sure he has a name that he will tell us when we talk to us.
Count Wigglebeard.
Yes, Count Wigglebeard.
I'm happy with Count Wigglebeard.
I'm right with that.
Even if he has a normal name, he's Count Wigglebeard now. My name is Targon. No, it's Count Wigglebeard.
Wow.
You could be Count Targon Wigglebeard.
So yeah, so the
200, huh? What's
So
my
what you
range?
mean is more
He's gonna
XP.
magic missile
yeah.
him immediately.
So yeah, I think we want to take a 5-minute break. I'll quickly drop a map, and then
Yeah.
we will resolve this one out.
Yep, I'm
These
gonna
fuckers are going down.
nuke these fuckers.
At least
All right.
6 of them, huh?
Put me on your back, because I've got 120 range.
All right.
So the moment I get in range of it, I'm
That
pounding them with
we
magic
don't know
missile.
if they've got magic. Is the only thing. So I don't know if it's best to start a really long range fight when there's a bunch of them and we're all melee.
Well,
except
if
for
we
you.
start charging at them, they're going to attack us.
Well, they might not
realize
realize.
Yeah.
if they've taken our
Yeah, all right.
dragon.
I'll wait, because we can sprint after them. They absolutely can't sprint while carrying a dragon.
Exactly. We could wait for them to stop and then pounce.
Well,
I mean, how
no, I
close
think
are
we-
Can somebody roll
Okay.
2d6 for me, please?
I got one.
Oh, I got one too.
Ooh, 3.
3 and
5.
5, so 8. Okay, thank you.
Guys, we need 2 ones.
Alright, so yeah, I'll
For
start.
another,
Some people want to.
No.
I haven't touched my Roy boss.
Oh yeah, I kind of put it out of the way. So alright if I grab another coffee? Yeah, of course. Man, we're just getting in all the battles today.
I know, right?
These cultists are bitches. Like 100% bitches. Like, we just gotta waste them. Get as close as we can and then spring at the trip.
Because they were
They're just lucky I got no scorching rays left, right? Actually.
They were at level. They looked exhausted when we last saw them. Have we been able to rest since we saw them last?
Maybe I actually
Now-
do have a second level left.
We said on level up we get hit points back but not abilities. Is that right?
Or do we get abilities left on level up?
Level up. I'd say any new spell slots you gained, you would have, but you don't recharge. You don't like ding and go for max health max.
So what did you have?
You don't regain.
Well, that one I used was my extra one.
Yeah, you don't regain spell.
Oh yeah,
points.
so you'd be down then.
Yeah, I got no
So
second
any
level
any extra ones you get, but you don't sort of recharge up to full.
Yeah.
We don't get the World of Warcraft ding. Full health, full mana.
But yeah, when we saw them last, they looked exhausted anyway because they hadn't had such a good night as we had.
If they kept up with us, they can't have rested very much.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, did they have time to have a long rest?
I don't think so.
It's been a couple of days. So
It's been one day, hasn't
It's
it?
been one
Because
day.
it's
So
not
Yeah,
been-
because
they've not had a
there's
chance for
a
rest.
night you set the trap for them.
Yeah.
And then so then
Oh, yeah, we set them
they've
that, yeah.
had that night following you.
Yeah.
Mm.
So they had time.
Well, if they followed us during that night, because they went the opposite direction,
Yeah.
so they would have had to at least have not gone, and we barely got enough of a long rest and then moved on. So they can't have had a long rest.
Are you
Literally,
just finding that these guys are exhausted?
yeah.
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 They literally can't have
I
had a
agree.
long rest to keep up with
They
us.
have been pretty starved, to be fair.
Yeah.
Which could.
And if they've been following us, they can hardly sit down.
Yeah. If they've been following us with the way they went and the fact that we squeezed in 8 hours, but after a fight, you know what I mean? So barely got it. They literally can't have had a long rest, so they're still exhausted. So we're gonna fuck them. We gave them 2 chances. We were nice to them, and they
They said no.
yep
That little
killed the burn-faced one first.
just because.
He's the leader.
Yeah.
I bet the others are chicken shit. I'm gonna turn on the light.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna magic missile him to the back of the head.
Nice.
And now, once the dragon sees that we came to rescue him again, I bet he'll be inclined to stay with us. Especially now that I can speak to it.
If it isn't, then he a dick.
And fuck him.
Fuck that dragon. We were nice.
I mean, I like him, but not that much.
That's how you make
I'm more
Dragonborn,
about
though.
female gnomes.
Maybe that's how you make Dragonborn. Though. Dragon gnome.
I guess there's only one way to find out. All right. I'll bend down. I'll bend over.
What?
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 What? Definitely not discussing dragon bestiality here.
I just realised we could have started at 10.
What?
We could have started at 10 if we were going later.
Well, we didn't know.
Was this all a ruse to get me getting here?
Yeah,
early?
that's right. Fuck you, Smith. You want to
And then
rest?
after he's here, you call and say, okay, now you can play later. I didn't get my long rest.
Are you exhausted? Didn't suddenly exhausted out of nowhere. Like, oh, jeez. I can't wait till I learn a 9th level spell.
9th level.
Yeah. I mean, it's way in the distance, but I want Prismatic Wall.
So many good ones as well.
Yeah. Prismatic Wall just looks so busted, though. Have you ever read it? Basically, I set a rainbow wall, and you can walk through it. We allies can walk through it unharmed. Every creature that walks through it has to pass through each color, which does something different. And if they fail, they're stuck in that color. So they have to roll 7 ability checks to get through it, because it's like the rainbow. And like each one is like, red is fire, purple is like freezing. And so if they get stuck in something, they just take that damage again next turn and then have to continue through. And also if they want to back up, they have to go back through the colors they already did and risk failing again. It's busted. Like,
It is a little like a 9th level.
it's also 100 feet long. Or I can make it up to 100 feet long. So I could just cover the battlefield with it, or just make it a sphere. Like,